I am Dahlia of Crystal Cognizance. We are a little crystal shop out in Woodbridge, Virginia. Once again, we are joined here by Mary Beth Decker. She is our animal communicator. So if you have pets, if you don't, if you've had them in spirit, Mary Beth is awesome. We talked about this sort of progression of you as a soul, right? So in different belief systems and reincarnation and karma and all of those things, if you do something bad as a person, you maybe come back as something less than a person to make amends, right? So the traditional belief being maybe you come back as a worm and your life is more of a struggle because you don't have arms, like everything wants to eat you. That's kind of what's going on. And I was like, but wait, maybe human beings are the bottom of the food chain. Like you did a bunch of stuff and it's like now you have to come back as flesh and blood human being, because now you have to fight for causes. You have to stand up for that which you oppressed before, or, whatever it is that you cause burden to is now going to tax you. So maybe for me, I did something to spiders, and that's why they're everywhere. Like I can't outrun them. You know what I mean? I must, and I know I'm being facetious. I am.
And yet,
they're they are symbols of good luck and the web of life and all those wonderful things.
yeah.
But I have had conversations with them where I'm like, leave me alone. I don't want anything to take your message and go.
And they're saying, get the message. And
right. You haven't gotten it yet. We still need to come.
Yeah.
So all that to say, I think that the animals that you were talking about that sort of are like, no, I don't want healing right now because it's my time. Again, that's such wisdom. And it's hard. Losing an animal is never an easy thing, right? But they're like, hey, I know my family wants me to continue, but it's my time to go. And then you come in and you offer that bridge of communication, which is awesome. I know probably not always well received, but
well, not always. They're really attached to their of course their animal staying in the physical body.
Yeah.
I'm not an exception, but I have heard animals say less is more. So they were using all kinds of wonderful um, alternative therapies on this. This is a dog, and the dog was saying, just kind of leave me alone, and that was hard for them to hear. They they weren't they weren't a family that leaves it alone.
Yeah. And we have some connection to how much we care, right? Like,
Yeah.
if I don't do everything that I can, how will they know that I care? So I'm sure that's hard too.
It is, and what I found, if for those leave me alone, for those people who just can't let it go, is animal, because I work with animals up to, during, and after transition.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't hold grudges. Because this is my understanding is they know that you. Okay, two things. One, if they come into your family, they have like signed a power of attorney that says your job to take care of me. I give it to you.
Yeah.
And then second, they know that you've made your decisions out of love, and the people I work with do that. I don't. People don't come to an animal communicator who hates their animals.
Right.
They may be frustrated, but they, so the animals get that at some level.
Right. This again speaks to that sort of that evolutionary ladder that I was talking about, because from a spiritual perspective, you can have the essence of anger, frustration. It can take on its own embodiment after a soul leaves this place. So this is what hauntings are.
Yes.
And I have not, maybe you have. I have not heard of an instance where a deceased dog haunted a place in a negative way.
Oh,
You
in a
might
negative way,
find
no.
that animal spirits are around, but it's almost like um, the thought forms and the anger, the sadness, the all these things that we can create that can take on a life of their own and sort of haunt your house. Animals don't do that. And then it goes further, right? Like, so animals, plants, all those things, they don't do that. We do. That's why I think we're at the bottom of the totem pole. Because we got to learn to create harmony,
Yeah, we do.
and we're here to do that, right? So I suppose, have you ever gotten, is my pet coming back? I bet you get
Oh
that question
yeah,
a lot.
yeah, I do. And it's usually a yes, and then we figure out how they're going to know.
All
It's
right.
yeah, it's how they're going to know. I don't do timing. I've had such a range in my own life of when my animals show up again, and
Mm,
they so there are a lot of them are coming into my son's and daughter's families. So, you know,
yeah.
those grandbabies used to be mine or my grandmother's or something. Grand dogs, cats.
Interesting. But those souls just want to stay with
They
you.
do. We talk about soul family now. I've come to the belief that our animals that we love are part of our soul family.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
And it doesn't matter if they were ever human or if they've just been animals the whole time. That doesn't go away. That connection
doesn't
doesn't
go
go
away.
away. And I think it's so beautiful that you offer a gift like that. So I want to say thank you, because you've done, like I said, a couple classes and things at the shop, and I know that the people that have connected with you have been thrilled, um, and have had such a healing experience, even if that was not directly what you were doing. It is your presence that is calming and peaceful, and
Thank you.
um, I just love your passion about what you do. So
You.
I
Thanks.
know we'll be doing more classes and things and upcoming different things. Like our page, follow us, find Sacred Grove Pets on Facebook, and like that as well to keep up with Mary Beth. But we will catch you next time. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you.
Bye.